ba 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 ba. And welcome to this, the final regular episode of this season semester of Pass Fail. Welcome. It's a Zoom class, but it's also a game show. I am your professor host, Jack, and I'm very excited to be here. We have three wonderful student contestants, two new student contestants to Pass Fail this semester. Why not? First off, we have returning Pass Fail contestant Noah.
Hi there.
How are you, Noah?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys doing?
I'm good. Thank you. Noah, you've been on the show actually once this season already. Do you have any advice for our two new friends?
Just no. I don't have any thoughts. I don't know what's going on.
Good. Well, take that to heart, you two. And in this corner, for me on my screen, we have Ricardo. Welcome, Ricardo. How are you?
I'm good. Very happy to be here. Hi, Noah. Hi, Sarah. Hi, everyone in the world.
We're very glad to have you on the show, buddy. And in this corner for me, we have Sarah J. How are you?
Hey, what's up? Everything's good.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. This is your first time on the show as well. Are there any bits of your knowledge that you're hoping come up in the show today?
Oh, geez. Well, I wouldn't hate a Gilmore Girls question.
That would be really convenient. I guess we'll all find out together. So this isn't just a Zoom call that I would say is going pretty well. It's a game show with prizes that I am bluntly too cheap to pay for. So the prize to win Pass Fail is to change my profile picture on all forms of social media. That is Facebook, that is Instagram. Hey, maybe that's Twitter. LinkedIn. Someone told me to make a LinkedIn last week, maybe. These are places where my friends follow me. These are places where my family follows me. And if Noah wins Pass Fail this week, my profile picture is going to be... Help us out. Who is this?
This is the heart and soul of Philadelphia.
Good.
Amen.
Gritty.
This is a good. There's going to be a lot of Philly representation in this episode.
Hell yeah.
Should be.
Now, is this a personal belief of yours or just a more general?
I feel like it's a moral conviction that we all have within us. You know? Yeah.
Good. Thank you for that. If Ricardo wins this week, my profile picture is going to be...
Yeah. That's
now,
weird.
I'm going to be honest with you, buddy. This is just a nice picture of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Parentheses. I thought that you needed like a profile picture of us.
No.
I'm so dumb.
It's okay.
I was like, I look so cute. So I was like,
You
yeah.
do. This is a great picture of you. I'll tell you, you're not the first person to have made this mistake, and you're probably not the last.
Cool.
But I would be honored if this was my profile picture.
Can we make a cut? Like, yeah, a cut
Yeah.
of this picture. I don't know where. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. And finally, if Sarah J wins this week, my Pass Fail profile picture is going to be...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
good, I mean, at least he's got his handsome guy grin there.
Yeah, this is a picture of me at my market job 20 years ago. So I thought it might be a good thing for you to have to live through.
Good. Thank you. You. So this isn't just a Zoom call where we look at pictures of ourselves. This is a game show with questions. Those questions are in categories, and this week those categories are Guillermo del Toro movies, but not really. There is I Could Use a Win, that's themed around security questions. There is Mash 'em Up, where I'm going to ask you two questions, and the answers mash up together. And the first question is going to be about the periodic table of elements. There is going to be No Tricks Here, which is just a super easy round where there are no tricks here. That's themed around hats. There is Where in the US Is That, where I'm going to tell you about a place, and you tell me where in the US is that. That's going to be themed around chain restaurants. And finally, Within 10, which is a numbers guessing round that's going to be themed around theater. Noah, your name comes first in the alphabet. Where do you want to take us?
Ooh. Let's start with the Within 10.
Yeah, why not? So I'm going to ask you some questions about the theater. All of these questions have numbers as answers. You're all going to get to guess, and as long as you get within 10, I will give you the point. For example, what plays did William Shakespeare write? Ricardo.
13.
13. Noah.
18?
18. Okay. Sarah J.
Yeah, 23.
23. I will tell you that Sarah J is the closest. The answer I'm looking for is, in fact, 37. 37 plays attributed to William Shakespeare, plus like 3 that people argue about that I'm not getting into. 37 is the answer I'm going with. The longest running play is The Mousetrap on the West End. Which big anniversary did it celebrate recently? Sarah J.
100 years.
100 years. Ricardo.
69.5.
Very nice. Very nice. 69.5. Noah.
So 75 years.
75 years. I will tell you that Ricardo is the closest. The answer I'm looking for is, in fact, 70. 70 years on the West End.
So close.
So close. But you had to go with your killer joke, and for that, I cannot fault you. Next question. Now, within one for this to be correct, how many plays are in August Wilson's Pittsburgh cycle?
I'm not counting with my fingers, so nobody can see.
Ricardo. 3?
3.
Okay. Sarah J?
My answer is also 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 7.
7. I will tell you that Noah is the closest. The answer I'm looking for is, in fact, 10. There are 10 plays in the Pittsburgh cycle, one from each decade of the 20th century. Next question. How many Broadway theaters are there? Sarah J. Oh.
Jazz hands.
You know what? I'll tell you the answer I'm looking for is, in fact, jazz hands.
Yeah.
Yes.
43.
43?
Yes.
Noah?
I
saw a hand before.
was gonna say 12, and I think that's very wrong now.
Are you still going with it, though?
Yeah, I'll still go with it.
Good. Ricardo?
25 and enough.
Damn. I will tell you that Sarah J is the closest. The answer I'm looking for is, in fact, 41. 41.
Oh.
All right.
And finally, within this round, within 100, in what year BCE was the Persians, the oldest surviving Greek play, first performed? I'll tell you it's BCE, and as long as you get within 100, I'll give you the point. Noah.
Let's go 243 BCE.
All right. Ricardo.
My Egyptian friends say that it's 300 BCE.
Good answer. Sarah J.
I'm gonna go with 912.
Ooh, that's a good answer. I'm struggling with the math. No, Ricardo has to be the closest here. The answer I'm looking for is, in fact, 472 BCE. 472. So at the end of that round, we're all tied with 1 point. Ricardo, your name comes next in the alphabet. Where do you want to take us?
No tricks here, hats.
Great. So I've got some really innocent questions about hats. There's no tricks to any of these questions. For example, what sport does the team on this hat play? Ricardo.
Cardinals.
I'm asking you the sport they play, but those are the Cardinals.
That's my final answer.
Thank you. Cardinals is not the answer I'm looking for.
Oh, geez.
Sarah J.
Football.
Yes, football is in fact the answer I'm looking for, despite this being a baseball hat. It's a football team. But it's not a trick. Next question. Within 10, so everyone's going to get to guess here. What year were Vikings first depicted with horns on their helmets? Sarah J.
Whatever year Frozen came out.
Okay. Is that 2013?
Yeah.
Let's hope that's
Sure.
correct. Noah.
I'm gonna say 1845.
1845.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 1200.
All right, I will tell you that Noah is the closest. The answer I'm looking for is, in fact, 1876.
That's great.
1876.
We
In
were
a-
lied to.
Yeah, I know. It was first done in a German opera production in 1876, and then that just became what people associate with the Vikings. But historically, they did not have horns on their helmets.
Interesting.
Right? Wasn't that interesting? Next question. What kind of hats were most commonly worn by 19th century baseball umpires? Sarah J.
No hats.
That is not the answer I'm looking for. That's a good guess, though. I did contemplate one of these answers being none. Noah.
Top hats.
Yes, top hat is in
Wait, are you
fact the
serious?
answer I am looking for.
So
Top
fun.
hats.
Wait, that's crazy. Both things, this question and the question before this, I just said the first things that came to mind.
And
Is
that's
that
that's
true?
what you got to do. You got to
Is
go
that-
with your gut.
That's crazy.
Next question.
Wild.
Which kind of hat was most commonly worn by settlers on the American West? Noah.
Top hat again.
No, it is not top hat again. If only.
Panama hats.
Oh, that's a good answer, but no, not what I'm looking for.
A Stetson?
It is not a Stetson. Stetsons were not associated with the American West until the end of the 19th century. They didn't really become popular till post-Civil War.
What do you
I know. I found that out from Googling the other day. I'll put us out of our misery. The answer I'm looking for is, in fact, the bowler hat. Bowler hat, most commonly worn by.
That's a cowboy one.
It is not normally associated with the Cowboys, but it is what the Cowboys would have actually worn.
That's the one he's wearing in the painting with the apple face, right?
Yes, that's
Okay.
a bowler hat.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
I know what bowler hats are from Meet the Robinsons.
Oh yeah.
they actually invented them.
Yeah, they invented it. It's true.
Yeah.
Inspirational.
From the future.
final question in this round. What country were these hats initially made?
I have a controversial opinion over here.
Yes,
That's
Ricardo.
just me. Ecuador.
Yes, Ecuador is in fact the answer I am looking for. While always called the Panama hats, these hats were originally made in Ecuador.
Yeah.
So at the end of that, we're all tied with 2 points. Sarah J, your name comes next in the alphabet. Where do you want to take us?
All right, give me mash them up elements.
Great. So I am going to ask you 2 questions. The answers are going to mash up together to make one long phrase, and the first of each of these questions are going to be themed around elements. For example, which element is often used to inflate balloons, and what is often used to protect against rain?
Heliumbrella.
Yes, heliumbrella is in fact the answer I am looking for. I'll get over that you didn't buzz in, but I'll give you the point for that one. It's okay. Which element makes up about 78% of our air, and what is the longest running American soap opera still in production? Ricardo, and I'm sorry, and I'm glad you're here.
Oh my god.
Oxy CSI.
That is not the answer I'm looking for. I love the opinion that CSI is a soap opera. I think you should run with that take.
Oh my god.
Is the longest running soap opera the one that Futurama does that spoof off of, the All of My Circuits one? Is
No,
it something else?
it is
All my
Yeah.
children, that would be.
yeah, that is
Yeah.
not the answer.
Dang. Okay.
Nitro General Hospital.
Yes, Nitra General Hospital is the exact answer I was looking for. Nitra General Hospital. Which element is often associated with a Californian valley, and what is the former name of Istanbul?
Silla Constantinople.
Yes, Constantinople is the answer I am looking for.
Oh.
Next question. Which element shares its name with a planet, and which actress won an Oscar for her role in Walk the Line?
Mercury Reese Witherspoon.
Yes, Mercury Reese Witherspoon is the exact answer I'm looking for. And finally, in this round, which is the second hardest element on the Mohs scale, and what is the most populous province in Canada? I saved this one for last because I think it's the hardest. I don't know if I knew either of these facts if you asked me like a week ago.
I can only think of Nova Scotia.
There's only ever
Which
been.
means their tourism board is doing something right.
I haven't the slightest idea. I have no.
All right, I'll take that. The answer I'm looking for is, in fact, for Ontario. For
Wow.
Ontario. All right, that's over. So at the end of that, Noah and Ricardo are tied with 2 points each. Sarah J jumping into a considerable lead with 6. Ricardo, where do you want to take us next?
Guillermo del Toro movies, but not really.
Great. So I'm going to, all of the answers to these questions are going to be Guillermo del Toro movies, but none of the questions are going to be about the movies themselves. For example, what do you call the edge of land around the Pacific Ocean?
Pacific Ring.
Yes, Pacific Rim is the answer I'm looking for. I'll remind everybody to please buzz in. Next question. Since 2007, how has the Washington Post measured lies? Yes, Sarah J.
Pinocchio?
Yes, Pinocchio is the answer I'm looking for. Just recently came out. Has anyone seen it? I
No.
haven't. Looks good. Next question. In Greek mythology, who's the father of Zeus? Sarah J.
Pinocchio.
No, Pinocchio is not the answer I'm looking for. Ricardo.
Hellboy.
Hellboy is not the answer I'm looking for, but that's a good answer. I had never heard of this movie. I only know this fact in life. It's one of his earlier works.
I didn't even know Zeus had a dad. I was just...
Wait, can I guess again?
Yeah.
Pan's Labyrinth?
Oh, it is not Pan's Labyrinth. Good guess, though. I was trying that one. I spent hours staying up trying to figure out how to make Pan's Labyrinth an answer that didn't have to do with that movie. The answer I'm looking for is, in fact, the famous movie Kronos. We've all seen Guillermo del Toro's early indie horror Kronos. Next question.
Yeah, of course.
Makers of bottles and cups are often concerned with what? Ricardo.
With the shape of water.
Yes, the shape of water is, in fact, the answer I am looking for. And finally in this round, what did Tampa Bay Rays fans call former pitcher Jeremy Hellickson? Ricardo.
Hellboy again.
Yes, Hellboy is, in fact, the answer I am looking for.
Hey.
So at the end of that round, we've all got some points. Noah, where do you want to take us next?
Which ones have we not done?
Chain restaurants, and I could use a win.
I could use a win.
All right. So, welcome to I Could Use a Win. In this round, whoever is in first, so at the moment that's Sarah J, cannot answer any of these questions. I don't think that might change. We'll play it by ear. All of these questions are going to be security questions. For example, what was your first pet?
Do I?
Yeah, answer a question. Noah, Ricardo, anyone want to buzz in?
Shadow, my cat. Oh, Buzz.
Yes.
Oh.
Point to Noah for Shadow, my cat. Next question. What is your mother's maiden name?
I feel like people are going to be able to hack into my accounts now.
What? In the security questions round? I don't know. That doesn't sound like the point.
You know what? The points outweigh it. Slade.
Great. Mine too. Point to Noah there. What's the street you grew up on?
Second Street.
Ricardo?
Second Street.
Correct. Next question. What was the name of your second grade teacher?
Ooh. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, I could just say anything though.
The answer I have pre-programmed is wow. So yeah.
I'll say professor, teacher, person.
Wow, yeah. And final question in this round. What are the last 4 digits of your social security number? Noah or Ricardo could answer this one.
Who else? Do you want to rock, paper, scissors?
I'm so glad we got a mini game within Pass and Fail.
Oh, they're both scissors. Do it again. Oh my god. Yes.
Someone answer the goddamn question.
Proud of us. That was great.
Just say 4 numbers.
4 numbers.
I sure hope not. So at the end of that, we're all a lot closer. Noah and Ricardo each have 6 points. Sarah J has 7. There's one last category. Where do you want to take us last, Sarah J?
I guess we're doing chain restaurants.
Great. So I'm going to ask you about some chain restaurants and what states they're located in. You tell me the state, I'll give you the point. That's all there is to it. For example, in which state was the first franchised KFC? Obviously the first restaurant in Kentucky itself, but where was the first franchised? Ricardo.
California.
It is not California, though that is close. Sarah J.
Indiana.
It is not Indiana. It is somewhere between those 2 states. Noah.
Tennessee.
It is not Tennessee, which I don't think is in between those 2 states.
I don't know if it is either.
Good. The answer I am looking for is, in fact, the great state of Utah. Utah is where the second KFC was. In which state can you find the oldest surviving McDonald's? Sarah J.
Illinois.
It is not Illinois. I'll tell you, it's a state that has been guessed within this round. Noah.
Tennessee again.
It is not Tennessee again. Ricardo.
California.
It is, in fact, California. California is what I am looking for. Next question. Which state has the fewest fast food restaurants per capita? I'll help us out. It's in the Northeast. So Ricardo's hand first.
It's a place in the States where they grew crabs. But I forgot the name. It's next to the sea. And it's in the up west. I don't know. That's it.
I will tell you that is not the answer I am looking for. Noah?
I forgot what I was.
All right. Great. The answer I'm Sarah J.
Rhode Island.
It is not Rhode Island. The answer I'm looking for is, in fact, the state of Vermont. Vermont has the fewest fast food restaurants per capita. Next question. Which is the only state in the continental United States where you can be more than 100 miles away from a McDonald's? Noah.
That state I always forget exists. Wyoming.
It is not Wyoming, though it is a state that you always forget exists. It is not Wyoming. Ricardo.
Alaska.
It is not Alaska. Sarah J.
Nebraska.
It is not Nebraska. I believe one of the states that has been guessed is close to it, but I don't have a map in front of me at the moment.
It's not Idaho because of potatoes.
It is not Idaho.
What are other states? What other states are
Is
Not
it
Puerto
north or
Rico.
south something? Is it a Dakota?
Maybe. Do you want to buzz in and guess one?
I'm gonna guess a Dakota.
Do you want to guess which Dakota?
One of the 2. Take your pick.
Potato.
No, I need it. North or South Dakota?
South Dakota.
Yes, South Dakota is in fact the answer I am looking for. That is why I sat on my haunches like that. And final question in this round: where was the first Outback Steakhouse? Noah.
Outback.
It is not the great state of Outback. I'll tell you, it is not the country of Australia. Ricardo.
Georgia.
It is not Georgia, though that is very close. Sarah J.
Florida.
Yes, Florida is in fact the answer I am looking for. So, at the end of that round, it's all pretty tight going into the final. Noah has 6 points, Ricardo has 7, Sarah J has 9. As we move into this final round, if our contestants can grab a piece of paper and something to write on that piece of paper with, our contestants are going to have 60 seconds to name as many correct answers in the following category as they can. This week, our category is name as many National Basketball Association teams as you can. Your 60 seconds starts now. I want to thank you all so much as we enter this, the last regular episode of Pass Fail. like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't. That would help me out a bunch. All right, time is up. Hands up, pencils down, eyes up. So, did anyone notice that I gave you one of the answers while I was talking?
No.
I've been doing that all season and no one has picked up on any of them. So I figured maybe if I take my shirt off, we'll notice, but no. So, Noah, what answers do you have?
Cleveland Baskets.
Okay.
Want me to keep going?
Yeah, please.
Are you sure?
I do. Yeah.
Ohio Baskets.
Yeah.
Baskets.
Yeah.
Ohio Balls.
Yeah.
Cleveland Balls. And I wrote Ohio Balls again.
Okay.
How did I
Well,
do?
I will tell you that 6 of those were wrong, but I won't tell you which ones. Ricardo, what answers do you have?
So I have the Californian Axolotls, the Tampa Rays. I have the Turkeys, Blue Jays, and I have Buffalo, Dakota Birds. And I think that's all I have.
Okay.
And the Yankees.
Nice. Good. I will tell you that 2 of those were correct. And Sarah J, what do you have?
All right, I've got the Philadelphia Sixers, the Boston Celtics,
Okay.
the New York Knicks, the Utah Jazz, the Chicago Bulls, the LA Lakers, and the Boston Celtics again.
Okay. So, at the end of that, in last place with a very veritable, and I'm going to say it, noble 0 points, is Noah. in second, with a very close second, with 6 points is Ricardo. And our winner tonight with 11 points is Sarah J. Congratulations to Sarah J. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Pass Fail. A big thank you to Noah, to Ricardo, and Sarah J for being on this episode of Pass Fail. One more big round of applause for Sarah J for winning this episode. Clap in your homes because I can hear you. Pass Fail will be back with the Pass Fail tournament where I will bring back Sarah J as well as all of the other previous episode winners to go head to head to see who is the smartest person in the world. And make sure you learn a lot then, please.